The first step, here we go. What's up, everybody? This is Andrew Penzi at Vital Point. Welcome back, and got an interesting show for you today. Check this out. So after having a trail camera stolen last year, I decided I'm gonna hang my cameras up higher in the tree this year to try to make them a little more, theft resistant. So problem is I don't have climbing sticks, and I've been meaning to get a pair, and I've been researching them. But then just yesterday, my wife has said, hey, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, during the weekend, so if you wanna go scouting or hang cameras, whatever, go for it. And I'm like, oh man, that's great, but I'm unprepared. I don't have my sticks yet or anything. So last night I went rummaging through my dad's garage and my workshop to see what materials I could find. And I thought, I think I can make climbing sticks out of wood. So I grabbed some scraps of oak that I had laying around, and I threw them together. And I think it came out pretty good. Check this out. So I just want to mention a quick note that these plans I'm about to show you are not intended to be copied or used, and I've included them diagrammatically, only to illustrate what I built. Climbing sticks should of course always be purchased from a reputable manufacturer for your own safety. Alright guys, as you can see from this plan, my sticks are 3 feet long, made out of 1 inch by 1 inch oak. The horizontal steps are 11 inches wide, which ended up being a very comfortable width, made out of 3/4 inch by 2 inch oak. You can also see that I made little brackets to hold the sticks 4 inches out from the trunk. And now I totally guessed at all of these dimensions, but I think they really struck a good weight to strength ratio for my needs. And it also just happened to be what I had lying around in the workshop. So my first step was to cut all the materials to the proper length. Now this was an important step. I created notches in the back of each step, no pun intended, so that it would hold on to the sticks better. And the notches are probably about 3/32 of an inch, and I just used the table saw and a file for that because that's all I had readily available. But I think it really helped to grip the stick and keep it from twisting when I step on it. Then always smart to dry fit things together and make sure they fit. As you can see, these held on without any screws, just from those notches. And then the last step was to cut off the corners of those steps just to save a little bit of weight. I pre-drilled holes in the sticks and then just glued the crap out of everything with some Teflon glue. To attach the steps, I used some exterior all-purpose screws. Now the screws extended right through the sticks, but I just sanded off the excess to make it flush. Man, I was working at lightning speed. I attached these little oak angle brackets to the back side of the steps, and then I secured them with little extra angled pieces of oak just for some support. And then I nailed the baloney out of these things with that nail gun just to make sure it wasn't going anywhere. Of course I had to spray the whole thing down with some camo spray paint just for the coolness factor. I think this thing's gonna work, and it cost me nothing. So I was trying to figure out the best way to attach this thing to be able to hold a rope, and I think I just figured it out. I'm just putting a bunch of washers up there to take the space up, and I have a big washer on the end, and I'm just going to put it through like so, and it's a real tight fit, so I'm going to have to kind of thread it in there, and I just lock it on the back side. I think that'll actually work. might have to take one washer out. I'm gonna have to play around with this to see. All right, here's the moment of truth. Wow. It's hard to get it to balance just right. Oh, there we go, 213. Wow, that's incredible. I'll tell you, for a homemade climbing stick out of wood, done in a couple hours, that's not bad. I'm pretty psyched. Okay, disclaimer time. I do not recommend that you follow what I did and do not make your own climbing sticks because it could be very dangerous and you could get seriously injured. Now that said, check this out. Okay, this is history in the making, folks. First time ever, the homemade wooden climbing sticks are going to be used on a tree. Let's try them out. I'm excited to try this. I pre-stretched the ropes. Keep in mind, I've never used climbing sticks at all before. This is the first for me. I have the ropes a little extra long, just in case. Looks like a pretty good fit. I'll do a couple half hitches just to secure the rope. The first step, here we go. Not bad, not bad. I'm up. No problem, it's holding me good. The rope gives a little bit, but it's, you know, not the greatest rope in the world. It works, man, it works. I am up. Feel like it's holding the tree pretty good. At the first branch, let's keep going, man. This is crazy. I'm gonna readjust the camera so that you can see me climb all the way up. I think I have just the right number of washers on there to hold the rope. All right, here we go, going to the next level. It works. Woo! I'm up the tree, baby. Got a camera up here now. Not worry about anything. Pretty amazing. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm super excited. This thing works awesome. I love it. Feels real solid on the tree. It's not going anywhere. Not kicking at all. The rope. This rope is a little questionable. I think it holds like 250 pounds or so. So it should be no trouble there. Yeah, as long as the rope holds, I'm good. Success, baby, success. I may just make 2 more and, you know, use it for climbing too, for hunting. Of course, I don't even have a hang-on tree stand or a saddle. I really just want to use this to hang cameras for now. Eventually, maybe I'd like to get a hang-on tree stand and a saddle, perhaps. But, man, for now, this is golden. It's going to get my cameras up way out of reach. Should be able to hang it, you know, 12 foot, no problem. And great. I got the idea for this rope attachment from DYI Sportsman, and a real simple concept. The rope just sort of constricts on itself, and these washers help So to just keep everything where they're supposed to be. So this rope goes around the loop. And that's that. I'll tell you, that camo pattern blends in pretty good with the tree trunk too. That worked out all right. With a little bit of spray paint, that's all you need. Oh, I just noticed this bench. Wow, look at that. Okay, first thing to work on. Oh, this one too, look at that. Okay, first flaw I see. I just saw that. I really didn't need that extra piece. I just left it on. I figured maybe it'll give it a little extra support against the tree. But interesting, that's a 1/4 inch bolt and it bent. I'm not super concerned because I don't, like I said, really need that little piece anyway. So I think it's all right. I was considering putting a little block of wood or something behind this middle section to give it support against the tree so it doesn't bow too much. But I want the majority of the force to be on these points, the top and the bottom, so I was hesitant to put a block there. If anyone has any ideas if that would work or not, feel free to shoot them out to me. In the meantime, I'm gonna go hang some cameras. Woo! They even nest together pretty well. I just used the rope that holds them on to the tree to hold them together here. Not too shabby. So when all was said and done, the only thing I had to buy was a pack of washers and this cheap rope I got from Home Depot for under 10 bucks. This rope has a 244-pound working strength, so it should be plenty for my body weight. And that's it, I'm good to go. And you know, I needed this rope anyway for a couple other projects. So anyway, tune in next time to Vital Point, and I'll see you out in the woods. Deer season is just 3 months away. Vital Point, you never know what you'll find on this channel.